and a crucial part of the face-off unit. He has been the ultimate.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the technical difficulties. We're finishing up our sophomore recognition pregame here at CCBC Essex.
Natives scored 18 goals and 4 assists in 12 games.
We'll let you listen to the end here, and we'll be right back in just a moment.
I have been asked to read the following message from head coach Tim King regarding these young men. As a coach of this team, I'd like to personally thank these sophomores for sticking it out this year. It says a lot about their character, commitment to themselves, and the Essex program. We had a different road to travel than in past years, and while there are no words for what you have done, the effects of your humble and courageous commitment has been felt across the junior college landscape, hopefully to be forever changed. Every future Knight shall play in the gratitude of your efforts this year, and I am proud to be your coach. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your 2017 CCBC Essex Men's Lacrosse Sophomores. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask all that are able.
All right, folks, we'll be back in just a moment as we get ready for the Star-Spangled Banner. Due to copyright laws, we cannot play this live online. We'll be back with the start of our game just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back live. And once again, my name is Rocco Jeppy. We thank you for tuning in this evening. It's my pleasure to bring you the call as CCBC Essex Knights are set to host the Northern Virginia Nighthawks. The Nighthawks come in with, as their head coach said, severely low numbers. Last year, a team that was well-packed, 3-9 record didn't show it, but a bit of a turnaround, or a bit of a rebuilding year for the Nighthawks this season. And folks, tonight also marks the last time that 12 student athletes will play as a member of the Knights here at CCBC Essex. In lieu of tonight's home starting lineups, we did a moment to honor 2017 men's lacrosse sophomores and graduates. We're going to get through as many of these in pregame as we can, and we'll bring the rest throughout the game. First to start with, Austin King, number 1 in the program. He came back from a hand injury for the Nassau game. He has been a critical part of having a balanced midfield lines and providing an offensive threat. The midfielder from North Beach, Maryland, scored 4 goals and had 3 assists in just 6 games this season. Number 8, Elliot Trostel. Elliot has been a captain of the team this year and a leader behind the scenes. He strengthens the Knights both at long pole and close defender. A graduate of Boys Latin High School, he has also scored 1 career goal, which is every long pole's dream. Number 10, Cameron Welter. Cameron has been the leader of the defensive middies, one of the most important positions on the field. There are no stats to prove how crucial his play was in all of the Knights games. A native of Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada, Cameron is also an offensive threat and has played offensive midi as well, scoring 6 goals, 7 assists in 24 career games. Number 13, Brody Bartell. Brody is a captain and is the backbone of the Knights defense. Having head coach Tim King say, quote, "We would not have been in a single close game this year without Brody's efforts." In 29 career games, the Hereford High School graduate has a 7.59 goals against average, 60.9% save percentage, and 268 total saves while playing 1,360 minutes between the pipes. Brody has Delaware, Monmouth, and Tampa tempting his decision for his bachelor's degree. We'll get the rest of those to you as we play throughout the night. Right now, we're going to go to the Center X, where we're set for the opening face-off. It looks like it's going to be Wes Rumpel for the Knights. And it's going to be number 1, Ryan Warner, for the Nighthawks. So the first control of the game is going to go to the Knights, and it looks like it's Mike Marsden, and I'm going to correct myself. It was Marsden that took the face-off as well. So Marsden gets his first face-off of the night. Now it's going to be controlled by Ruggiero. Ruggiero dumps it to Stone, who now sends it back behind the net. McCleft over to Welter, who has it far side, and the Knights will regroup.
Hey, Mr. Ballard, what's up?
Up top now, it's Austin Atkinson. Back behind to McCleft. McCleft well covered and loses it behind the net. He was trying to get it to his teammate Dustin Stone, and a good check there by the long pole, number 31, Connor Burke. So the Knights, of course, wearing the home whites today. Northern Virginia shows up in the green tops with yellow or gold lettering and numbers. And they're looking to go into their first offensive possession. Aaron pass there from Contreras. Looking for Warner, and it'll be a turnover, Knights ball. 13:25 to play, first quarter. We're scoreless. Here comes Stone. Rips it. Shot goes wide. First shot of the night comes from the Knights, Austin Atkinson. The Knights will keep the ball. High pass handled by Stone, or by, yes, Stone. Ground ball now. McCleft in there, as is Stone. Battling with Grayson Smith and Connor Burke. And it'll be the Knights who come away with the ball. Dustin Stone. Ruggiero has the ball now, and he'll reset the Knights. Cameron Welter is welcomed by the substitute coming in for the Nighthawks, Prentice Signer.
He basically just said, go off.
So that's back. Ball goes back to the Nighthawks as the Knights lost it beyond midfield. Still scoreless, 3 minutes in now. And a bad pass behind the net will go out of bounds. Christopher Worrell looking for Grant Covert. And another Nighthawks turnover. They've had 2 possessions up here in the offensive zone, and 2 turnovers have given it back to the Knights. In goal for the Knights, Thad Brown, the freshman, all the way from Pottstown, Pennsylvania, 6 foot, 225-pounder, giving Brody Bartell, as you heard a little while ago, over 1,300 career minutes. He deserves a day off. And conversely, in goal for the Nighthawks is Grant Bostic, 5'11", 210. He's a freshman from Arkansas past Texas. So he came a long way to play lacrosse here in the tri-state areas. Coming up on 11 minutes remaining. The Knights still looking for a good shot. Skinner's shot goes wide. It'll stay with the Knights. Just want to remind you, the time that you see on the live stream is not the official time. We will bring you that official time every now and again, as I've been trying to do for you. And we will reset that as we are able. Good move by Austin Atkinson to get back into the zone. And as he was looking for Welter, it's going to be another turnover. So a bit of sloppy play from both offenses thus far here in the first quarter. 10:25 to play. Still scoreless. That's a big error right there. McClef taking advantage as the goalie couldn't handle the pass. Good save there made by Bostic on Welter's shot. The long pole for the Nighthawks, Garrett Giles, he was trying to get it to his goalie. Goalie couldn't handle the pass, and McClef was right there to get the turnover, but they couldn't capitalize as Bostic made a great save on the Welter shot. So here are the Nighthawks, their third offensive possession. Looking to get a shot off and get one on goal. Good check there by Doherty. Ball all the way up the sideline. The long pole has it. Dumps it down to Welter. And a long pole. Doherty will stay there. Pass inside to McClef for the goal. Good ball movement there. And a goal scored by McClef to add to his team lead. His 22nd goal of the year. And for Doherty, a nice night to be a sophomore. He has 2 career goals and 1 career assist, so he picks up his 4th career point, something that's usually not that easy for the long poles.
Essex goal was scored. Essex goal was scored by number 33, Dylan McClef. Assisted by number 23, Kevin Doherty. Time to goal, 5 minutes, 32 seconds.
And a goal from the Nighthawks as a quick transition helped them put one into the net. Goal scored by the Nighthawks was Christopher Worrell. No assist on the play, so very quickly the game gets tied up again. 20 seconds between the 2 goals.
The goal was scored by number 17, Chris Worrell.
For Worrell, his 5th goal of the season.
5 minutes, 52 seconds.
Now under 9 minutes remaining, we're tied at 1. It's the Nighthawks here with possession again. And an error pass couldn't be handled by Posey. Austin Posey loses it, ball on the ground. Trostel for the Knights there, kicked away by Contreras. And ultimately, the ground ball goes to the Knights' Austin Evans. Now the Knights will transition. Mike Marsden has the ball, gets into the zone near side here for the Knights. And he'll bring it back out to set things up. Austin Evans listening for the play call from his sideline. Good move by Stone. Dangerous pass inside coming off the stick of Colin Stash. He was looking for McClef.
20 scored, not 17. Correction, the last ever goal was scored by number 20, Grant Covert.
As you just heard, we got a correction there. The goal scored by Grant Covert. For Covert, his 7th goal of the season. Nighthawks will have the ball again. Joseph Hermano on the restart. Back behind the cage. Goes covert. Looking to Worrell. Good defense being played there by Trostel. 7 minutes remaining first quarter. We're tied at 1. Nighthawks are threatening here. Knights defense playing very well right now. Good check there by Austin King, just letting him know he was there. Worrell working on Trostel. And a good play by Trostel to force him behind the cage. Shot well wide of the goal. Taken by Prentice Center. Ball will stay with the Nighthawks. Good move and a shot there by Hermano, but the save made by Thad Brown. Good defense by Doherty also on that shot, forcing Hermano to take a bad shot. Didn't have much on it, didn't have much of an angle. Here come the Knights now. Under 6 minutes now to play in the first quarter. Some changes happening by both teams. Just a quick rundown for the Knights. The leaders right now, as we mentioned earlier, Dylan McClellan leads the way with 22 goals, followed by Evan Skinner with 18. Inside feed, shot is going wide, taken by Rumpel, just past the cage. It'll stay with the Knights. In third place for the Knights team in goals is Shane Hanlon. Assists are led by Dustin Stone with 16. Hunter Alchin has 9, and Hanlon has 9 as well. Top 3 point getters, Dustin Stone with 31, Dylan McClellan with 29, and Hanlon 26 points. As that shot can't find the back of the net. Good play by Bostic. And the Nighthawks again having complications trying to clear the ball. Now up to midfield is Giles. Good play there by Samala. Knocks down the pass. It'll stay with the Nighthawks. 4:40 to play, first quarter. Hermano works his way inside. As his shot goes wide, we see some laundry on the field, and we're going to have a 30-second technical foul for a push. Waiting to see who that's going to be on. I think it's on Doherty. It is. It's on Doherty. 30 seconds for pushing. So the Nighthawks will have a man up here with 4:29 to play in the first quarter.
Essex penalty is on number 23, Kevin Doherty. 30 seconds for pushing.
Nighthawks will look to take the lead here. They come into the game 0-5. The Knights 8-5 this season. Shot high by Hermano. I think he got one of those shooter net poles. Stays with the Nighthawks. Still a man up for 8 seconds. Wasting a lot of time here working the ball around. The time's going to run down on the Doherty penalty. The Knights kill it. And here comes Austin Atkins into the zone to even things up for the Knights. So one penalty kill for the Knights defense. A good effort. Ball on the ground. Waiting for possession or a whistle. And it will be the Nighthawks to possess the ball. Neil Barron on the ball now. Tried to get it over to his teammate Worrell, couldn't do it. Ball on the ground, but not for long as it was picked up by Braden Harper. Good check there. Ball up in the air. McClellan tried the one-timer. And right there to clean it up, though, was his teammate Dustin Stone to pick up the Essex goal. So Stone puts the Knights back on top. It'll be unassisted at 11:53. Knights 2, Nighthawks 1. And it'll be Marsden and Warner back at the center X for the face-off.
Essex goal was
For Stone, his 16th goal of the season.
unassisted.
Team leading 32nd point.
53 seconds.
Two minutes, 40 seconds to play in this opening frame. Nighthawks at possession. A good check there by Cam Passione. Very good defensive play by Passione again. Gets the turnover this time. So give that man a TC. Here comes the Knight. Quick offense. Good one-handed stab there. And McClef called for the crease violation. A good catch made by Colin Stash to keep that ball in play for the Knights. McClef again trying for the one-timer. Didn't get the shot off and then stepped in the crease to force the turnover. 2 minutes remaining, first quarter. Knights 2. Nighthawks 1. Behind the cage is Covert. Tries to make a move. Checked by Alchin. Gets a shot off. It's wide. Center picks it up. The Nighthawks will try and regroup. Bad pass couldn't be handled by Worrell. It'll go out of bounds for an unforced turnover. Smalo will have the restart for the Knights. Now it's Welter at midfield. Welter, the Canadian, he was on the team 2 years ago that was the national runner-up in a tournament that was played right here at CCBC Essex. Sat out last year, came back to the team this year, and has made quite an impact. Under a minute now, first quarter. Nighthawks looking for a transition goal. Shot taken wide. Thad Brown didn't get back in time. He was beaten by Covert, so the ball will stay with the Nighthawks. Look for the Nighthawks to hold off for the final shot of the quarter. Try and even things up after one frame. Very surprising score here in the first quarter. There's a bad pass handled behind the net, though, by Covert. Under 20 seconds remaining, first quarter. A long shot taken and save made by Brown. Worrell shot that one from about 15 yards out. And now with 4 seconds left, the Knights, Austin King with a shot to go just wide of the goal. I'll tell you what, from midfield, that was pretty good accuracy. End of the first quarter nonetheless. The Knights 2, Nighthawks 1. All right, folks, we're back live and just trying to get through some more of these sophomores for you again. Today's the last home game for our sophomores and graduates. Number 19, Austin Atkinson. Austin was converted from attack to defensive midi. He was a crucial part of the Knights' defensive success this season and did so well that head coach Tim King says he's not sure he will be changing back to his attack position at his next school. 8 games, the Middle River native also scored 11 goals and has 6 assists. Number 20, Ralph Ruggiero. Ralph is a great role player that has a tremendous work ethic. He helped this year as a defensive midi and faceoff guy. The Emmitsburg, Maryland native has 2 goals and 1 assist. Number 22, Dustin Stone. Dustin is a player that every coach wants to have. He always does his job and has nothing else to say. He is willing to do anything, as he led the Knights offense as the ex-attackman and was a big part of the offensive success. In 12 games, the Eastern Tech graduate scored 15 goals and had 16 assists. Of course, those stats coming into today's game as Stone picked up his 16th goal of the season. We'll get back to the rest of the sophomores when we have time. Opening faceoff of the second quarter, and we are underway. Again, Knights 2, Nighthawks 1. Turnover, ground ball to Elliot Trostel. Quickly gets it over to Harper, and Harper sends it way down midfield, connecting with Austin Atkinson. So now it'll be the Knights with the first possession in the offensive zone, real possession, to start the second quarter. Just underway here in the second quarter. And a bit of a communication problem as Colin Stash sent that one behind the net to Stone, and Stone couldn't haul it in. It's a turnover. Very un-Knight-like. Nighthawks looking to take advantage. We're at midfield now. Moving the ball up is Contreras. And again, a bad pass. But this time, Sinner is able to get the ground ball. Brings it back into the zone. He looks like he wants to shoot. He does. It bounces up and over the cage. It'll stay with the Nighthawks. 13:35 to play, second quarter. Bad pass handled there by Stone. The Knights now have possession. They don't have numbers just yet. Stone feeds inside. Shot off the mark. Taken by Samala. It'll stay with the Knights. McCleft restarts quickly. Stone. Down. Shot and a save. Ruggiero took the shot and a good save made by Bostic. Keeps this game at a 1-1, 1-goal deficit for the Nighthawks. Good defense there and check by Ruggiero. Ruggiero into the zone. Bounce pass over to McCleft. Cleft gives it up to Stone. Stone tries to work his way in. Checked off by Connor Burke. And the Nighthawks looking to pick up a turnover. That ball's still out. They can't get possession, so it stays with the Knights. A good play by Stone to come from behind the play and get that ball back for the Knights. Colin Stash handles the ball near side. Out to Austin Evans. Long pass to King. Here comes Shane Hanlon into the game for the Knights. Now the Knights just waiting for the right opportunity. Quick move. Dustin Stone's bounce pass goes over the cage. And there to make sure it stays with the Knights is Colin Stash. The Knights just can't get the ball into the back of the net, as their last 4 or 5 shot attempts have been wide or bouncers by the goalie. McCleft absolutely covered in the middle there. The Knights somehow keep the ball. Shot goes off the post. Quick shot by Austin Evans, and the Knights just can't buy a goal right now. That one hits off the post and goes out of bounds. It stays with the Knights. Hanlon. He's got eyes for a goal. Again, the post. Something's got to give here. Here's Hanlon again. Shot blocked by the goaltender, Bostic. The Knights keep it. Stone behind the net to King, and now they'll slow things down. The Knights just being a bit too aggressive, I think, taking quick shots. I don't know how many posts you can hit. as they hit another. Stone this time, and it's the goaltender Bosick who was quick behind the cage but can't hit his man. Looking for the long pole, Grayson Smith, and the Knights will keep the ball. 10:40 to play, second quarter. Knights 2, Nighthawks 1. Hanlon, goal. Well, finally the Knights break through here in the second quarter. Unassisted Hanlon. And now it's a 3-1 Knights lead. Hanlon picks up for him his 18th goal of the season. Now in a second place tie. And he has sole possession on the team of third place with 27 points. Coming into this game, Hanlon had scored 4 goals in his last 3 and 2 assists. So now he adds to that as he has 5 goals in 4 games.
Essex goal was scored by number 14.
Those stats provided
Hanlon.
by our intern, Joey Gallo.
4 minutes, 24 seconds.
Our broadcast producer tonight, another intern from the Towson University Sport Management Program, Matt Ryan. No, not that one. This guy knows how to show up for the big game. 10 minutes remaining, second quarter. Nighthawks looking to get a shot off. Good defense by the Knights. Somalia forced the turnover. Got back into the zone and taken out now by the long pole Harper. Quick movement here. Stash puts the brakes on. Good pass to McCleft. McCleft over to Atkinson, who somehow missed the goal. Austin Atkinson. Good ball movement there by the Knights, but couldn't find the net. 9:20 to play, second quarter. McCleft comes up to pressure Bostic. Long pass. Caught on the double take by Neil Barron. Barron brings it into the zone now, working on Atkinson. Good move to the inside. And a good checkup by Doherty, who forced that shot off his pole. Nighthawks recover and keep the ball, though. Near side now with Posey. Posey gives it up to Contreras. Contreras working on Passion. Pashoyan, excuse me. And the ground ball goes to Welter. Here comes the Canadian. He's got eyes. Hits Stash. Stash feeds inside. Shot and a score by McCleft. McCleft on the goal, his second of the game. The assist goes to Colin Stash, and the Knights now have a 3-goal lead. McCleft continues to add to his goal total. The uncharacteristically team leader in the goals department this year. McCleft has just played very well. At 6'5", 185, the sophomores from Media, Pennsylvania, has just taken every advantage he's been given since making that conversion to attack. 8:33 to play, second quarter. Knights 4, Nighthawks 1.
Essex goal was scored by number 33, Dylan McCleft. His second of the game, assisted by number 26, Colin Stash. Time to goal, 6 minutes, 27 seconds. Because it's time.
Now, the Knights looking to add to their lead. Under 8 minutes now. A.J. Thompson feeds back behind the net. It looks like Stone. It is. Good play there by the long pole, Garrett Giles, to get the turnover for Nova. Randall Sherrill meets a Knight stick, but the Nighthawks keep the ball as center picks it up. He'll advance now. Into the zone. Rumpel checking on him. Now the double team on Burke. And Burke's pass goes awry. It was tipped out of bounds, so it will stay with the Nighthawks. And a timeout taken by the Nighthawks with 7 minutes, 12 seconds to play in the second quarter. Knights have 4, Nighthawks 1. Ladies and gentlemen, since 1957, CCBC, which now educates nearly 63,000 students each year, has opened the doors to accessible, affordable, high-quality education, inspiring brilliance among generations of area residents. Over the past 60 years, hundreds of thousands of students have made their starts, earned degrees, launched in advanced careers, transformed their lives and the lives of others through CCBC experiences. Visit www.ccbcmd.edu/brilliant for more about CCBC's 2017 Diamond Anniversary. And while we have this timeout, going to try and get through the rest of these sophomores and head coach Tim King's message. Number 23, Kevin Doherty. Kevin, a captain on the team, has been the glue that kept the team together. He leads the Knights defense and team and is a great representative of Essex lacrosse. Although a long pole, Kevin has 2 career goals scored. Number 25, Wes Rumpel, another captain. He's a silent leader. He has been crucial to the team in between the lines. He is the ultimate two-way midi for the team. In 28 career games, the Boston, Maryland native scored 11 goals and 13 assists. Number 28, Mike Marsden. Mike took on a job that everyone else was afraid of. The face-off X. He kept the Knights alive all year and is also an attackman. And the Kernersville, North Carolina native scored 10 goals and 3 assists during his career at Essex. We'll pick it up from there as we have play resume out of the Nighthawks timeout. The Nighthawks with possession, under 7 minutes to play in the second quarter. Nighthawks have had their opportunities as well. Hermano looked at dodging in. Now he does it again. Goes inside, save made by Brown. And a crease violation called on Hermano anyway. We're going to credit Brown with that save nonetheless. 6:27 left. Turnover to the Knights. More from the stat bin here. Coming into the game, the last 3 games, Cole Katroki has led the way with 8 points on 6 goals, 2 assists. And Dustin Sohn, 4 goals, 2 assists. Coming into this game, as we said, he now has added to that total with a goal earlier in the first quarter. We'll get to Nova's leaders in just a few moments as we see play heat up. Rumpel takes a shot that bounces over the cage. Knights keep the ball. McClef now. From up here, he doesn't look 6'5". Shot goes wide from the stick of Skinner. And the Knights will hold possession. Feet inside. Behind the back shoulder shot rather. And a goal scored by Colin Stash. Maybe we got some good footage of that one. We'll try a little hashtag SC Top 10 later on. Stash puts the Knights up by 4. For Stash, his 15th goal of the season. Knights 5, Nighthawks 1.
Essex goal was scored by number 26, Colin Stash. Time to goal, 9 minutes, 57 seconds.
So Stash picks up the Knights' 5th goal of the evening. The attackman, he's a freshman, 5'10", from Glen Burnie, Maryland, attended North County High School. A lot of freshmen on this team, and a good amount of them should be back for the Knights charge next season. Nighthawks now trying to make a game of it. Inside shot and a goal. Poor angle, great shot by Neil Barron. Unassisted on that one. For Barron, goal number 6 on the season. The Nighthawks able to keep this thing going. It's now a 3-goal deficit. Knights 5, Nighthawks 2.
Number goal was scored by number 18, Neil Barrett. Time to goal, 10 minutes, 57 seconds.
Rumpel has the ball at midfield. Marsden, high pass looking for Stone. And it'll be a turnover. .320 to play, second quarter. If you're just joining us, still a very low-scoring game. Knights 5, Nighthawks 2. And we thank you for your attendance on this live stream this evening. We're live here at CCBC Essex Stadium. Tonight's NJCAA Region 20 matchup. Good check there by the long pole, Braden Harper. The defense and Thad Brown between the pipes have done a pretty good job on the Nighthawks tonight. As we say that, a great play there by Harper to ride his man out of bounds and force the turnover. Just 2 goals on the board for the Nighthawks. The Knights have had plenty of opportunities to add to the lead, in all honesty, with some of the shots and posts. As we see a long post shot there taken by Ariema, Victor Ariema, freshman from Eastern Tech High School. Shot goes wide. It stays with the Knights. Quick shot and a save by Bostic. Shot taken by Atkinson. He gets it back. Underhanded shot hits the post for the 4th time. A piece of metal hit during a Knight shot. Nighthawks can't get the turnover. Weak attempt at a shot there by Atkinson. And back on the ball for the Nighthawks. Was Giles, so it'll go to the Nighthawks. Minute and a half to play in the second quarter. Good pressure. Trying to get a number. It's Stone pressuring Bostic. He's out of the crease, so he is fair game. And a good job by Bostic to get it out to Worrell here near side, who now sends it up to Posey. Posey, the left-handed pass. Now it goes behind the net, controlled by Covert. Covert hits the substitute who just got checked by the Knights defense, so nothing going there. Thad Brown gets it up to King. King at midfield, coming up on a minute to play. Pass inside, Rumpel taken down. Could have been a call. It is going to be a penalty. Shot and a score as Stash picks up his second goal. That was a hit to the head there. Believe it will be wiped off with the goal. Evans was trying to get a shot off, took one behind the head, went to the ground. Stash picked up the ball and threw it past Bostic for the Knights' 6th goal of the night. 6-2, 51 and a half seconds to play in this first half. Knights lead it.
Essex goal was scored by number 26, Colin Stash. His second of the game. Time to go, 14 minutes, 9 seconds.
The Knights will look to add the extra point here as we're coming up on 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Stone behind the cage. Brings it out to McCleft. McCleft holds, and he'll just play catch with Stone. Good feed inside. The ball was lost. Rumpel couldn't handle it. Ball's on the ground, and it'll be a turnover. So looks like that'll be the halftime score. We're going to head in to the break. Knights 6, Nighthawks 2. We'll be back for the second half momentarily. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back live, getting ready to start the second half here at CCBC Essex Stadium. Knights hosting the Nighthawks, and it's 6-2 Knights as we're getting settled in here to start the second half. Knights 6-2. Big goal scorers for the Knights in the first half. McCleft and Stash each with a pair. Stash adding an assist on one of McCleft's goals. All the goals for the Knights scored by Stone, Hanlon, and for Nova, goals scored by Covert and Barron. So the Knights will have the ball to start the third quarter. We're just underway. And again, thank you for those that have joined our broadcast tonight. We appreciate your attendance. And for all the Knights fans out there, we appreciate your support all season long. McCleft behind the cage. Trying to work to the middle. He does, and he scores. McCleft finishes off the hat trick, his third goal of the game. And he has his 24th goal of the season unassisted here with 14:20 to play in the third quarter.
Goal scored by number 33.
The Knights have control of the second face-off of the third quarter. Shot save made by Bostic. As I said, McCleft picks up his 24th goal of the season. He now has 32 points. As that shot goes high and out of bounds, it'll stay with the Knights. Sorry for that lapse of audio there, folks. Apologize about that. We were waiting on confirmation for that Knights goal. They're up 8-2. At 1:20, the goal was scored. Knights now up by 6. Behind the net is Stone. Skinner. Back to Stone. Stone on the rush, gives it up. Shot and a goal scored by Stash. Stash gets his hat trick, assisted by Stone. His goal scored at 2:28. Knights lead now is 9-2. All right, folks, we're back. Knights picked up their 10th goal. This one scored by Rumpel.
Essex goal was
And
number 25.
2 goals ago,
Rumpel.
that one was scored by
Time
Marsden.
to go, 2 minutes, 48 seconds.
And a goal for Marsden. That was his first goal of the season. Colin Stash also picking up his 17th. And the hat trick. So Knights lead 10-2. 11:20 to play third quarter. Nighthawks control it. And the Nighthawks come into this game. The last 3 games for the Nighthawks, Joseph Hermano absolutely going off. In the previous 3 games, 11 goals, 1 assist, by far the most on the team. Other impressive stats over the last 3, Grant Culvert, 4 goals and an assist, and Gio Lopez, a pair of goals and 3 assists in that same time span. Nighthawks trying to work against this Knights defense to get a shot off. Warner now controls. Back up top. A long shot taken there by Worrell. Wide left of Thad Brown and the cage. Ball stays with the Nighthawks. Here's an off-balance shot taken by Barron. Nothing doing. Nighthawks trying to creep back into this one. Good move by Contreras. Goes back behind the cage. Controlled by Covert. Now it's center near side and a whistle blown. Timeout called by the Nighthawks. 9:43 to play. Knights 10, Nighthawks 2. Ladies and gentlemen, number 33, Dylan McCleft. Dylan, jack of all trades, a converted goalie to attack. He managed to garner the most goals on the team this season and has been a silent workhorse all year, willing to get any job done. The Media, Pennsylvania native has scored 28 career goals and 13 assists. Of course, he has added 3 in tonight's contest, so he's up over 30 career goals at 31. And last but not least, number 39, Evan Skinner. Evan has been one of the Knights' leading offensive middies. He also was a leading defensive middie and a crucial part of the faceoff unit. He's been an ultimate middie for the Knights this year. Head coach Tim King said, quote, "We would have had little success without him," end quote. The Annapolis, Maryland native scored 18 goals and 4 assists in 12 games for the Knights this season. And lastly, you just want to read this quote here. This is from head coach Tim King about his sophomores and graduates. As the coach of the team, I would like to personally thank these sophomores for sticking it out this season. It says a lot about their character, commitment to themselves, and the Essex program. We had a different road to travel than in past years, and while there are no awards for what you have done, the effects of your humble and courageous commitment have been felt across the junior college landscape. Hopefully, to be forever changed. Every future Knight shall play in the gratitude of your efforts this year, and I am proud to have been your coach. So there you have it. 12 sophomores and or graduates moving on, playing their final home contest as a member of the Knights tonight. We wish them well in all their future endeavors. We're now at 9 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Knights 10, Nighthawks 2. Ball behind the cage. I believe it's Covert. That was Hermano trying to make a move. unable to do so. So they'll bring it back out and regroup with Worrell up top. Worrell, sidearm shot, save made by Brown. Not a good shot selection, but I guess what Worrell's thinking there is they haven't had much of an opportunity to put shots on goal this half, so got to take an opportunity when he gets it. Brown now out of the crease area, looking to move the ball downfield for the Knights. He does, hitting Austin Atkinson. Atkinson inside the zone now. One bounce shot saved by Bostic. And we'll go back the other way. Bostic slings it upfield. Pass initially dropped by Giles. Ball still on the ground. A lot of white jerseys around, but picked up by the Nighthawks. A good check there. Center takes it. And again, the Nighthawks looking to clear. Bostic slings the ball upfield about 40 yards. Hits his man Worrell. Under 8 minutes to play third quarter. Knights 10, Nighthawks 2. Good check by Ariema. Pass knocked away by Doherty. And the ground ball picked up by the Knights. Lost the ball. Picked up by Contreras. Now to Bostic. Bostic, a two-bounce pass to Contreras. Looking to clear. Gets by McCleft. And now Hanlon picks up the loose ball. Hanlon up to Stash. Stash looks around. Sees he has no reinforcements. Loses the ball. Good turnover chance made there by number 13, Grayson Smith. Now the Nighthawks finally able to corral the ball as Contreras gets it up past midfield. Good move working on Smala. And the Nighthawks slow down the pace. 6:40 left in the third quarter. And Knights fans like to remind you to follow all the news and notes on your favorite Knights athletic squad. Visit www.ccbcessexknights.com. You can also follow us on Facebook at CCBC Essex Sports. Back at midfield now. Warner loses it, picks it back up. Good defense being played by Patrick Atkinson. Warner says, I've had enough of this. Underhanded pass goes too high to Posey. Now back at midfield, and it's over and back. It'll go to the Knights. Under 6 minutes to play third quarter. Quick play and quick pass. Hanlon handcuffed by that pass, and it's a turnover. Knights have the ball back. And penalty flag goes up in the air about 30 feet. Delayed penalty coming up on the Nighthawks. It's definitely away from the play as we watch far side. Austin Evans gets it back down. And the Knights will set something up here as they will be a man up if they don't convert a goal. Depending on what the call is, of course. King, far side, shot goes wide. McCleft keeps it in. Loose ball. McCleft picks it up. Fakes the pass to Rumpel. Fakes the pass inside. Trying to back his man down. Gives it up to Rumpel. Rumpel moves inside. He's bounced out. Ball on the ground. Waiting for possession. And it's Hanlon that gets it back. So the Knights keeping this delayed call alive. Shot by King. Bounces off the post. McCleft gets it in the air. And the Knights will wheel it around. Rumpel far side. Makes his move. Inside to Stash. Stash takes a stick to the face. No call. Hanlon. Over to King. Nighthawks trying to get possession to stop play. Hanlon has it. Moves out. Now makes his way toward the goal. Shot and a goal for Hanlon. put the moves on and converted the Knights' 11th goal for Hanlon, his second of the game. Hanlon picks up his 19th goal. We're waiting to see what that penalty was. I didn't see if it was waved off or not. There's nothing going up on the board, so the Knights convert the goal. And we'll have a face-off back at the center X. Hanlon, the third Knights player in double digits today, scoring-wise. 58 to play, Knights 11, Nighthawks 2.
Essex goal was scored by number 14, Shane Hanlon. His second of the game. Time of the goal, 11 minutes, 2 seconds.
So Hanlon picks up his 19th. Hanlon, the Middle River native, he went to McDonough High. .325 to play now. Here's Thompson. Gives it up to Ruggiero. Ruggiero looking at the left stick, no go. Brings it back out to Thompson. Knights looking to change. Marsden checks out. Welter will move on. The Canadian looking for one more home goal in his career. Save made by Bostic. He'll have none of that sophomore mushiness. And Nova will transition now at midfield. Behind the cage is Covert. Coming up on 2.5 to play third quarter. Ball given up to Barron. Barron. Awkward angle and a save made by Brown. Gets it out to Ruggiero. Ruggiero at midfield transitioning to offense. Waiting for the call. Slows the pace down. Thompson. Near side to McCleft. Austin Evans has it. Gives it up to Stash. Stash over to Welter now. Far side. Near the restraint, or near the line, rather. Welter working his way inside. He wants that goal. Gives it up instead to Ruggiero with the goal. Good shot by Ralph Ruggiero. The assist from Welter. 1:48 left to play. Ruggiero picks up his third goal of the season. For Welter, his sixth helper. Knights 12, Nighthawks 2. Marsden gets the ground ball for the face-off win. Rumpel had a chance at it. Marsden came behind him after he couldn't corral it and picked it up himself.
Assisted by number 10, Cameron Welter.
So Ruggiero, third goal of the season, third career goal in 2 years here at Essex. Good moves there by Rumpel. Another 2-year sophomore. McClef likewise goes behind the cage to Atkinson. Or excuse me, Evans rather. Feet inside. Ruggiero scores again. This time from Stash. .57.5 seconds remain. Ruggiero picks up his second, fourth of the season and his career. for Stash. He keeps piling on the points. Picks up his 8th assist of the season. His 2nd assist of the game. He now has 5 points this game. Knights 13, Nighthawks 2. 57.5 seconds left to play, third quarter. Still waiting for possession. It will be the Nighthawks. A good play by Warner to get that one out of the air.
Essex goal was scored by number 20, Ralph Ruggiero. His 2nd of the game, assisted by number 26, Colin Stash. His 2nd of the game. Time of the goal, 14 minutes, 3 seconds.
Nighthawks have possession. They'd be well advised to try and hang on to get a final shot of the quarter. This Knights defense is relentless. Ariema checking on Barron behind the cage. Good matchup here. Ariema keeping him at poor angles. Barron drops the ball, and there's Thad Brown to collect it. And a good defensive stand by the Knights. Ariema as the horn sounds, marking the end of the third. It's Knights 13, Nighthawks 2. 1 frame left to play. Folks, since 1957, CCBC, which now educates nearly 63,000 students each year, has opened the doors to accessible, affordable, high-quality education, inspiring brilliance among generations of area residents. Over the past 60 years, hundreds of thousands of students have made their starts, earned degrees, launched and advanced careers, transformed their lives and the lives of others through CCBC experiences. Visit www.ccbcmd.edu/brilliant for more about CCBC's 2017 Diamond Anniversary. We'll be back with the start of the fourth quarter in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for the start of the fourth quarter. Some developments during the break. Lightning spotted in the area. Referees have met with both head coaches, and the next strike that is seen will halt this game and will conclude the game. So there's the face-off to open the fourth quarter. We'll keep you apprised of any developments from the Lightning. Not quite in the area, but close enough to put referees and head coaches on alert. Knights Thompson will get them started with possession to open up the fourth quarter. Welter goes behind the cage for Atkinson. Austin, that is. Now we're far side with Austin Evans. Near side now, Welter. Thompson. Feed inside off the hop. Marsden couldn't get it. It'll be a turnover. Bostic gobbles it up. Made the mistake of leaving the crease and throws it away. It'll be Knights ball on the turnover. Knights slowing down the pace of play. Atkinson comes from behind the net, slings a shot in, it goes wide. It will stay with the Knights. Horn is sounded. Waiting to get official word from the table. It looks like that's going to conclude this evening's game. A lightning strike scene in the area. The officials and head coaches have decided no more for this evening. So we will bid you adieu. The final score will be the Knights 13.
Strike in the area. That is the end of today's game. With your
Northern Virginia 2.
Nighthawks 2.
Again,
And your
we invite you.
Knights 13.
We invite you to
Thank you all for coming out.
check us out at ccbcessexknights.com for more information and follow us on Twitter at CCBC Essex Sports. Until next time, I'm Rocco Jeppy. So long. Once again, the final score, Knights 13, Nighthawks 2.